So in this session, you'll get to know about the level 2 process. You'll get to know about the next steps, about how to fill the level 2 form, how to research the colleges, and eventually how to go ahead and sort of participate in the interviews and all of that. Before starting, let me first congratulate all of you for clearing the Next Genius Level 1 test and getting shortlisted for Level 2. It's a great feat. So congratulations. And now we are excited to take all of you forward to the next level. And in the next level, basically, what's the next level? It's all level 2. And level 2 is not a test, but it's just a form. It's a basic form, not basic actually, it's a pretty elaborate form, which all of you will have to fill. And this form will actually help us understand your profile better. Yeah. So that's the form that you'll learn about today. And before getting into the details of how and what, let me quickly go ahead and share with you the timeline and the dates and the date-wise next steps with all of you, right? So the very next step for all of you is to fill the level 2 form. Level 2 form is a form again which will help you tell us about yourself, and which is a form which you'll use to submit your college preferences to us. So now you just completed the Next Genius Level 1 test, and in the next step now you'll tell us about which Next Genius colleges are you interested in. And in the level 2 form, you'll also submit a couple of videos, a video of yourself answering 2 questions, and a video of your parents who will also answer a couple of questions. So the deadline to fill the level 2 form is till November 23rd. And once you fill that form, we will get back to you with a college allocation. Actually, that will happen till November 23rd. November 20th is the deadline to fill the level 2 form. November 23rd is the deadline for us to tell you the college allocation. And once we allocate a college to you, you will then get back to us by paying a refundable deposit and confirm to us your interest in the Next Genius Scholarship Program. So that deadline is November 26th. So those are the upcoming dates. If you're here right now, or if you're watching this video on YouTube later, make sure that you submit the level 2 form without much delay. Make sure that you submit it sooner, faster. Don't wait till the deadline, because scholarship winners don't wait for deadlines. They sort of go ahead and they are prompt in these kind of things. Yeah. So don't wait till the deadline. That's my one suggestion to you. Yeah. Once you fill the form, the next step would be you will get in a one-on-one interview with a Next Genius scholar. It's more like an interaction, not an interview, where a Next Genius scholar at that particular college or a Next Genius admission officer will have an interaction with you. They will ask you questions about yourself, and then you will also get a chance to ask questions to them. And finally, the last thing is you will also get a chance to participate in an info session with the Next Genius partner colleges. It's on November 29th, and very soon you're going to get information. I'm not sure if I think you've already received probably an email about an info session with the Next Genius admission officers, the college admission officers. In that info session, you will get to know about the different, the college and the application process in more detail. Once you, after that info session, the final step for you is to complete the college application by January 1. When I say complete the college application, there are various components in the college application, and you need to submit all of that by Jan 1. And finally, you need to participate in interview on January 21st, 22nd, online interviews. So basically you can do it to participate in those interviews on Zoom itself. Yeah. And yeah, that's a brief timeline of what is going to happen over the next 2.5 months. And we are all very excited. We are thrilled to have you all in the program. And now let me go ahead and tell you about the level 2 more specifically. I showed you the whole timeline. Now it's time to talk about what level 2 is going to look like, right? So the very first thing, when you get a level 2 email from us, you will get a link to this page. Yeah. And on this, the page will look something like this, where there is instructions, there is instruction document, which is this one, which you must read very thoroughly when you are filling the level 2 form. Second is the college comparison matrix, which is something like this document. Kajol, can you just send the link of the comparison matrix in the chat box so that students can access it? The third thing is the college locations map, which is a Google map like this, where all the next genius partner colleges and the closest airports are sort of marked on the map so that you can see where they are located in the US, right? And finally, the final thing, the final button on this is the level 2 form, the actual level 2 form. So this is designed so carefully that all the things that you need are here on this page itself. And following that, you have the button to fill the level 2 form, which is this form. Yeah. So a few things. First, make sure you read through all these instructions while you're filling the level 2 form. Second is you go through this comparison matrix very thoroughly while you're filling the level 2 form, and then finally check out the map to see which cities you are at, which city you are, in which city your college is located, and what is the nearest airport. It's a good way to sort of see the whole thing on the map. Yeah. So let me first start off with the comparison matrix. So see, the most important aspect of filling the level 2 form is that you must have access to all this information: your parents' emails, your parents' profession and company details, household income, counselor details, your grade 10th and 11th scores. And a lot of you might not have these scores handy, or you might not have received these scores, but just get in touch with your high school and try to get these scores, or sort of you might have some provisional idea of what your grade 10th and 11th scores are. So you need to add that in the form. If you've taken the SAT, ACT, you will have to add that also. You must create your Common App account before you start filling the level 2 form. That's very important. Create your Common App account beforehand. And finally, the main thing while filling the level 2 form is you'll have to submit the college preference order. That is, there are 20 colleges in the Next Genius list, and some of you might be interested in one or more, but all of you will have to submit your top 5 choices to us through the level 2 form. And finally, in the level 2 form, you'll also have to submit 2 video interview links. These 2 video interviews are video recordings of you answering 2 questions and your parents answering 2 questions. And I'll just come to that in a moment. But before coming to that, let me first talk with you about how to select the colleges. That's the most important part when you're filling the level 2 form. And for that, one of the most useful resources is this comparison matrix. The link for the comparison matrix is added in the chat box. So you can just go to that and sort of open it up, and we can see it together. So I can already see some of you are here on the comparison matrix and you are exploring it. So that's great. Now, let's talk about a few colleges. So for all the colleges, you will have a basic introduction, a 100-word introduction. You'll have the list of most popular majors. You'll have which is the closest international airport, whether it's a city, what kind of a weather is there, what is the undergraduate class, undergraduate body, that is the number of undergraduate students at that college. Rankings, of course, we are not big fans of rankings, but we also have rankings for you just in case you want to take a look at that. Finally, there is information about what's the tuition fees, what's the living expenses like, what is the selectivity of the college, whether it's a selective college or a very selective college, how many Next Genius scholars are there on campus. For all the colleges where it says 0 or 1, that means it's a new addition to the Next Genius scholarship program, and that's why there are no Next Genius scholars yet at that campus, and eventually you will be the first Next Genius scholar to to go to that particular college. Finally, there is information about what is the average first year class size. There is also a virtual campus tour, the links for which are provided over here. Then there are some next senior scholars, their names and emails provided. But I think that those scholars, just connect with them a little later once you have been allocated the college. And then finally, there is the application requirement links for all the colleges. Let me take you through a few colleges. The first one, I'll just take you not through all the colleges, but let's say, let me take you through 5 to 6 colleges, which are pretty exciting and which, yeah, you'll find, I would like you to learn more about them. So first is Lewis and Clark College. It's a private institution which was founded in 1867 and is located in the metropolitan city of Portland. If you have read Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, you will know that Portland is the home of Nike, and it's also the headquarters not just for Nike but for Adidas also now. And yeah, it's a fantastic city, Portland, and Lewis and Clark is an amazing institute with a much outdoorsy kind of environment. When I say outdoorsy, a student who loves going outdoors, hiking, or sort of enjoying the nature, they would really enjoy in this fantastic institution. Some of the most popular majors at Lewis and Clark include social sciences, biological and biomedical sciences, environmental science, just because it's located in the middle of lots of forests and sort of lakes. It's a great place to study environment science, psychology, English, language and literature, economics, humanities, visual and performing arts. So these are some of the most popular majors offered at Lewis and Clark College. But at the same time, there are many more majors that are offered at LNC, Lewis and Clark, and that list of majors you can find in this second tab, which is called the majors tab. So if you go to the majors offered by Lewis and Clark, you will see all these 32 majors, 31 majors being offered at Lewis and Clark, and then there are about 35 minors and some pre-professional programs as well. You can simply Control F and search a particular major as well over here. So if I want to, let's say, search biochemistry, so I'll just press Control F because I'm on a Windows laptop. If you are on a MacBook, you can just press Command F. Biological sciences, let's say. So biological sciences is offered only at Union College. But let's say if I want to study biochemistry, so there are 21 instances of this thing. That does not mean it's offered at 21 colleges because there are only 20 colleges, but there are 21 times biochemistry is listed, sometimes as a major, sometimes as a minor. And you can just go through all those instances or listings over here. Yeah. So Lewis and Clark, I was just talking with you about Lewis and Clark. Let's talk about Lynn University. One fact about Lewis and Clark is that it's the only college which is located on the West Coast. From the list of 20 next seniors partner colleges, Lewis and Clark is the only college which is located on the West Coast, that is in the coast where California and the state of Oregon and Washington, Seattle is. So yeah, that's one thing about Lewis and Clark. Let's talk about Lynn University. Lynn University is located in the state of Florida, and some of the most popular programs at Lynn include, and it's a pretty amazing college because it offers some majors which are not offered at any other college, like entrepreneurship, aviation management, sports management. So if you are looking at these niche or very specific fields, then look at Lynn University. Lynn University is also a very innovative school. It's one of the only 3 university partners of Apple, which means it has partnered with Apple, and as soon as you go and sort of join Lynn, you are given a Apple iPad, which becomes your partner for the next 4 years. All the softwares, all the reading material, all the books, a lot of other apps are there which will help you navigate through your college life at Lynn. It's an amazing institute located in the warm sunshine state of Florida. There are 4 or 5 next senior scholars at Lynn, and all of them have given us fantastic reviews of Lynn University, popular for business management, sports, entrepreneurship. Let me talk with you about Millsaps College. Millsaps, again, is very It's one college where the Indian it's located in the state of Jackson, which is capital of the state of Mississippi. And in the state of Jackson, there is a strong Indian association. And on the campus of Millsaps College, you will find a statue of Mahatma Gandhi. How cool is that? Some of the majors which Millsaps is famous for is business management, biological sciences, psychology, and social sciences. They have an amazing business management program. They're also popular for finance and accounting. So I'll just add that over here. But I mean, finance, accounting, and business management are some of the most popular majors that next senior students study at Millsaps. But apart from that, students also go and study biomedical sciences, psychology, and social sciences there. The next college is Northwestern University in Qatar, the only next seniors partner college in Qatar. Exceptional media, journalism, and communication programs. When I say exceptional, it's one of the best, not just in the US or Qatar, but in the world. Of course, it's the best communication and journalism media programs. If you are interested in studying communication or strategic communication or journalism, media, filmmaking, those kind of things, this is the place for you. And eventually, when you graduate from Northwestern University in Qatar, you get a Northwestern degree. That's a tag. It's an amazing. I'm sure you've heard of Northwestern. It's one of the top 10 colleges in the US. So when you study at NUQ, Northwestern in Qatar, you get a Northwestern degree. And some students also get a chance to study one semester in their Evanston campus in the state of Illinois. So it's an amazing college. There are, I think, 3 or 4. I believe there are 3 next senior scholars right now at Northwestern studying communication and journalism. And I encourage all of you to explore that college. Then I'll just talk with you about 2 more colleges. One is Sewanee, or the University of the South. Again, it's the campus of Sewanee is one of the largest in the US. It's actually the second largest college campus in the US, 13,000 acres, located on a mountain. The mountain is called Sewanee, and that the college is also called Sewanee. And it's a mega campus, again located in lots of in and around there. They have forests, they have natural they have an amazing natural landscape, they have lakes over there. So that's why it's a great place to study environmental science. A lot of you are interested in environment or sustainability. It's a great place to study that. But that's not the only thing that students go to study there. They can study biology, economics, international global studies, psychology, and politics. Amazing college. The next senior scholars who have gone there have sent us amazing, fantastic reviews of Sewanee, and we are very happy to have Sewanee on board. And finally, Transylvania University is one of the newest next senior partner colleges. Very small college, a small community, which means if you are more comfortable in smaller colleges or in smaller groups, then this might be a place for you. Located in the city of Lexington in Cincinnati, Transy, also like Transylvania University is also known as Transy, is popular for psychology, bio, business, fine arts, communications, accounting, sociology, literature, maths, creative writing, music, and theater. So a great institute, and I encourage you to check this out and learn more about. So this comparison matrix is an amazing way to learn about next genius colleges and eventually apply to them. And the majors sheet has a list of all the majors that you might want to study. So if you are very keen on studying a specific major, you can just search it over here and see which all colleges offer that, and then eventually you can apply to them. So that's a little bit about comparison matrix. And again, let me just quickly show you how this locations map is. So let's say you want to study in and around the state of New York. So there are 4 colleges. There are 3-4 next genius colleges which are in that area. Syracuse University, Ithaca College. There is Union College also, and I'm just trying to find that. It's also in the upstate New York. It's over here. Union College. So all of these are colleges which are located in upstate New York. Same way, you can just see this whole map and try to figure out which state would you like to go to? Which state would you like to study at? So this, in the South, in the state of Florida, there is Lynn University. So yeah, I mean, that's a great resource for all of you to explore all the colleges that are a part of the Next Genius Scholarship Program. Those are some resources that you must go through before you start filling the level 2 form. Now let's talk about level 2 form. Well, we already have a video on how to fill the level 2 form, so I'm just going to share that video in the chat box, and it's really a quick sort of a 15-minute video which you can watch. Just check out this link, and it'll help you understand how to fill the level 2 form. It's not very complicated. It's a very simple basic form that you can fill. But again, before filling the form, just go through all these instructions. Yeah. So that's a little bit about filling the level 2 form. You have to submit 2 videos, one video of yourself answering why are you interested in pursuing undergraduate education abroad, what are your top 3 priorities when you sort of list down the colleges, and your mom or dad will have to record a video, and it can be in a regional language like Hindi, Tamil, or anything else also. And they need to just answer these 3 questions. What do you do? Why do you wish to send your child abroad? And how will you pay for your child's undergraduate education abroad, the living expenses of your You need to submit these videos as an unlisted video. How to make and upload a video as an unlisted video. There is a tutorial for that also. You can quickly watch this tutorial to learn how to upload an unlisted video on YouTube. While submitting your college preferences, we would like you to pay massive attention to good fit. If you understand that your profile is not that strong, then look at those kind of colleges where the chances of winning a scholarship might be higher. Pay attention to which college would you fit in well. When I say fit, what is the kind of college that you would like to go to? Would you like to go to a small college with a smaller community where everyone knows everyone else? The professors know you by your name. You eventually get a chance to actually have a dinner with the college president. Or would you like to go to a larger universities where there are larger resources, there are more opportunities? So it's up to you. It's for you to decide what is the kind of environment that you would be comfortable in. Yeah. And yeah, just look at these colleges and try to make a mix of the colleges where you would do well, where you have a higher chance of winning a scholarship, right? It depends on your profile very much. So feel free to get in touch with Team Next Genius. We'll be happy to guide you and help you in making your college list. Yeah. Once you submit the level 2 form, the next step would be you would get an email from us which would be called as a college allocation email, where we'll email you that you have been assigned this college, and then you will submit. You'll sort of confirm to us that you're interested in going forward for that particular college by submitting a fully refundable 4,000 rupee deposit. The 4,000 rupee deposit is, and I'm sorry, there is a typo here. The deadline to submit the refundable deposit is November 26th. So basically, once you pay that deposit, your seat in the Next Genius colleges is confirmed. And why do we charge this deposit? This deposit is because you are blocking a spot, and this is a commitment from your side that yes, I'm interested in the process. Once you go through the whole process, that is, once you submit the full college application and once you participate in the Next Genius interviews, this full money is refunded to you. But if you do not participate in the interviews, or if you do not submit a full college application, this deposit is forfeited because you did not honor this commitment, right? So since you are blocking a spot on the Next Genius sort of a cohort, you need to pay this 4,000 rupee refundable deposit as a confirmation. Once you submit the refundable deposit, the next step would be we'll invite you to a webinar which is happening on November 29th, where you'll get to meet the Next Genius partner colleges in a meeting just like this. Then you will have to submit your full college application by Jan 1. Next Genius team will support you in submitting that college application. And finally, you will participate in online interviews, which is happening on December January 21st and 22nd. More details about the interviews will be shared with you in the coming weeks. One more brief interview or sort of an interaction will happen between you and a next genius scholar. It's a one-on-one interaction where the next senior scholar will ask you questions to know more about you, and you will also get a chance to ask them questions about the college. So it's a good interaction, 15-20 minute interaction. A next senior scholar will reach out to you to schedule this interaction with you. A little bit about the scholarships. Of course, next senior scholarships are non-binding. When I say non-binding, that means once you win the scholarship, you can either say, yes, I would like to benefit from these scholarships, or you can say, no, I think I'll pass this. Yeah. And yeah, that's all that I had to share with you at this moment. Once you win the scholarship, we'll get in touch with you for the next steps, and we'll sort of help you to gain additional funding. We'll help you connect with educational loans or any other financial aid opportunities that might be available with you. My final point to you all would be that we are here to help you. Team Next Genius is here to support you. We have amazing team members, Devika, Radha, Anant, and Kajol. All of them are really great people, and they're there to support you throughout their journey. Don't hesitate in reaching out to us. We would be delighted. We would be really happy to support you in this journey. With that, I'll just pause and we'll wait for a couple of questions. If there are any questions, just feel free to put that in the chat box and I'd be happy to answer that. But if no questions, then I'll just stop the recording, and we can take the questions after the recording also. So with that, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. One point that I wanted to clarify here is that if you are here in level 2 does not necessarily mean that you have won or you will win a scholarship. There are still more steps ahead. Your scholarship will depend on how well you write your essays, how good is your profile, how well you do in your interviews, and so on. So it's a combination of a lot of factors that will determine your scholarship. So coming to level 2 is one step forward. Definitely you have gone through one step, but there are a few more steps left, and we are here to support you in that journey, and definitely you're going to do well. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Devika, Radha, anything else that I'm missing? Anything that you would like to add over here?
No, I think we have covered all the points. I would just like to add that feel free to reach out to us, and we will definitely help you fill your level 2 forms.
Superb. So let me stop the recording by just saying all the best to all of you. Don't delay in filling the level 2 form. Fill it faster, fill it soon, so that the chances of you getting the college of your choice is higher. But at the same time, while filling the level 2 form, pay attention to the kind of colleges that you want to apply to. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here.